Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. In the last episode, we went through Frosty Forest and we defeated Articuno, which finishes off the trio of birds. I should mention, although I forgot to start out there in this episode, that added, both Moltres and Articuno added new squares onto the menu screen. Hey Mudkip, you all ready? Yep, all set. Which way should we go? We'll go Mount Freeze. Alright, let's roll out. The snow path is basically the exact same as the one in Frosty Forest. Yeah, so Absol joined us, and I'll play as Absol for a little bit, just because I don't plan on them being part of the permanent team, but they're still pretty powerful. It's also another Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, which I meant to point it out for a while now. Almost every Pokemon that's plot important in this game ended up getting a Mega Evolution, and I'm sure it's just one huge coincidence. But think about it. Charizard, Alakazam, Tyranitar, the team from ACT all got Mega Evolution. Gengar has a Mega Evolution, Gardevoir, Absol, 6 of the starters in this game, which I guess goes to, like, their starters. Of course, they're going to get Mega Evolutions. A few of them were anyway. But yeah, a lot of important Pokemon in this game have Mega Evolutions, and it's kind of cool that they brought back Mega Evolution for this game, because it wasn't in Sword and Shield. Just pretty neat. Just thought I'd point that out. And Absol's a guaranteed recruit, so I think someone just used Uproar, which is why we had the Sleepless effect on us. But Absol comes with the ability, what was it? Squeeze Out. So sometimes when you're at 0 PP for a move, when you're just walking around the area, it'll get 1 PP. And this is cool because it basically means that most of the time you won't be walking around with 0 PP on all your moves because they will get restored fairly quickly. I'd say it's very likely that you'll get it. It's hard to say or like represent the amount of time that it takes. Oof, that's a good one. I'll leave it for now. It's hard to say like how long it takes for them to come back because it's random, obviously, but it's pretty quickly. It doesn't take that long. I'd say if you run out of a move on a floor, you'll probably get 1 PP back on the same floor, but there's not really an exact probability available for it right now. 2 max ethers, yeesh, but it's useful. And as I've come to know, PP Pouch is, as a rare quality, isn't as good as I thought it was. Slumber Wand, nice. Also, we are like zooming through this area. So I'd say PP Pouch and Squeeze Out are probably the same amount of usefulness. Although, Squeeze Out does require you to be out of PP for a move. Grab that link box, get that money. We're going to sell them all, and we're going to buy a bunch of friend areas after we go through this whole section. Ooh, that's super effective because that's a bug type move. And now it's going to be even more powerful. Alright, come on over. Yeah, so Meowth can hit you with all that. I'm going to use Pursuit. I think Bite is Absol's strongest move. It is a Dark type, so it's going to be getting stabbed with the Dark type moves. It's also very weird on this specific team because Absol kind of fills the exact same role that Meowth does because of normal and Dark type moves. So it's a little weird. Although the rare quality is definitely very appreciated. Although almost every like guaranteed Pokemon that you recruit has Squeeze Out for some reason. I don't know if it's because like, so like most of the legendaries that you get will have Squeeze Out. And I don't know if it's because they also have, most of them have the ability Pressure. And so both the rare quality and the ability have a PP related thing. I don't know. Anyway, there's really not much to say about Mount Freeze because it's very similar to Frosty Forest. It's ice-themed. The Pokemon are different, obviously. There's Zangoose. I'm pretty sure you can find Seviper here because where Zangoose are, Seviper follow. Not sure if there's... I want to say there's Spiel here? I think. Maybe not. And also Pineco are here. So in Snowpath, when you could find Pineco in the Snowpath, but not in Frosty Forest, they're here. So you can recruit him here. Ooh, Pupitar. Scary. I know they tend to use Sandstorm sometimes because they don't have the ability that makes Sandstorms automatically come through. Chimecho, that's an interesting one. You're dead. I wonder if they purposefully put a Psychic-type Pokemon just because we have a Dark-type member in our team now. Kinda cool. Anyway, yeah, it's really cool that they have, like... It's in the game, it's like Absol seems like a super powerful Pokemon compared to you, simply because you're not evolved, and Absol is a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. So it might have, like... Efficient Bandana. Ooh, that's really good. I'm actually going to equip that. That saves PP on you a lot, and that combined with, like... PP Pouch can really make it take a while for you to run out of PP on your moves. I'll give it to Absol, since we are playing as Absol right now. That's a water path. It almost looked like a normal path for a second there. I don't know how long... Okay, you lived that, huh? Alright, get hit with another one. I don't care about your growl. Slumber Wand. Slumber Wands can be good. They're especially useful for, boss fights, because they do work on bosses. As effective as you'd think they are, but still, it's useful. I really, really appreciate that Mudkip does not use Surf. It's turned off by default, so I would have definitely forgotten to do that and probably would have died because of it. Jeez. There are Swablu here, though. And actually, another Pokemon that Mega Evolves is Altaria. And Altaria is really good in this game because it learns a few... Mudkip, you need to move. For Meowth, I'm not gonna stick with that, I think they used Growl on us? I don't know. Charm, maybe? Yeah, it used Growl. Altaria is a really good Pokemon in this game because of the ability of its Mega Evolution, and it's able to learn multi-hit moves, so it's useful in that way as well. I see many people that when they explain their end game team, Altaria is on a lot of them, Heracross is on a lot of them because of multi-hit moves with Skill Link. Cloyster I've seen a few people use because also Skill Link, and it learns, I think it's Icicle Barrage and Rock something. It's Rock Blast, a bunch of multi-hit moves. And then there's moves like Rollout, or you know what, Outrage. Outrage is why Altaria is so good, because it hits multiple times, and it's one of those moves that is affected by the Rapid Bullseye rare quality. But what was I saying? I was saying something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, strong Pokemon. And we're on floor 8. I'm gonna be honest, I really haven't been paying too much attention to exploring right now. I feel like they give you this dungeon as a way to just show you how powerful you are with Absol. Maybe just like go on a power trip because you're finally reunited with someone else. You're not alone anymore. So they really do just throw an easy one at you, and I'll go out and say it right now, there's not a boss at the end of the dungeon, so yeah, this is the difficulty here. It's a little surprising how they put this at the end of the Fugitive Act. Not to spoil that, I suppose. But yeah, now that we're coming across the end, I feel like I should explain how, like, powerful this story moment is and how all of the games... Oops, didn't want to look around. All the games kind of try to replicate this with Explorers of Sky, Time, and Darkness. They give you the time that you're in the future. And it just doesn't hit the same, because when you're in the future, you still know that you have all of your friends at your side. Not to spoil, but I already did do a Let's Play of it, so I assume most people know it. It's also a very popular Let's Play on my channel, so I'm assuming a lot of people who are subscribed know it and are watching this. But, yeah, it just doesn't hit the same because you know that back home you still have all your partners behind you. It's just that they're not available. But in this little story beat, no one's supporting you. Like, all of your friends you thought you had in town are against you now, including ACT, the most powerful, as far as you know, the most powerful team that there is out there, so it's, yeah, it's something, I'd say. And there's certain, still even to this day, there's certain songs in this section that make me, I don't know, just kind of choke up a little tiny bit, because it's good. It's good stuff, good story writing. And then let's not speak about Super Mystery Dungeon's whole putting you apart from everyone else theme, because it's not, I mean, ugh. it's not nearly as bad. Like, it's just the severity of the situation, you know? It's like when you throw time travel into it, yeah, that's one thing, and then you throw, like, Super's whole deal. And I don't know. Again, it's like you still know that you have your friends behind you to support you no matter what. I'm gonna swap back to Mudkip just because of hunger. I don't think I have any. Okay, well, yeah, y'all can deal with that. I don't think I have any. Actually, I can just pop off a little stinky surf here. It'll only hit Absol. Okay. Yeah. Oof. See, that's the reason. That's the exact same reason that I don't like recoil moves like Takedown or Double Edge. Because they can activate twice and just kill you because you're taking, I think it's a set amount of knockback from it. It's not based on damage anymore in this game. You can take a set amount of knockback, so you're taking 15 and then 15 again. And that's 30 damage that you're taking in one turn that you weren't counting on taking. You were counting on taking 15, and you might be like, oh, I have 20 HP, I'm fine. And then you die because of knockback damage. So, not knockback, but recoil damage. It sucks, and I would strongly recommend against any recoil move, absolutely, unless you have a team with Rockhead, which I recently found out, Cubone actually doesn't come with Rockhead. It comes with, oh, what is it? Maybe it's Sturdy? I don't know. It's other ability, and it's not nearly as useful, I'll tell you that much. So I couldn't really recommend it, no matter what. We should be careful. Thanks for that information, Meowth. I think I have Geopebbles that I could throw instead. Again, once we... Oof, come on now. And we're all susceptible to that, because I'm not a ground type. You love to see it. You know what? I almost want to just throw out another Surf, I think. Wait, did that say it did 27 damage to this Pupitar? Pupitar is rock ground. Did it boost its stats or something? I don't know. It must have. Oh, you have Levitate. I forgot. Man, I really miss Steamroll. Having Steamroll on my team, because on my personal file, they have Steamroll, and I'll tell you what, there's Squeeze Out activating. But yeah, you see how it didn't activate for my water gun all that time. It's not reliable. So I'd rather have a rare quality that activates consistently every time you need it, and not just, oops, I need it. No, Absol will be fine. He'll live. Of course, he's not the one with the Prosper ribbon, but still. We're about to go into the next floor. Yeah, it's that Sandstorm taking damage, dude. My other team also had Cloud 9 as an ability, so I never had to worry about... Yeah, why not? I just don't want Absol to get knocked out. My other team also had Cloud 9, so we didn't have to worry about weather effects at all. That's a very, very big upside to having Psyduck. Like, yeah, Rain won't increase the power of your Water-type moves, but, like, you can still use Water-type moves against Groudon and be good, which obviously is a boss in this game. All legendaries are in this game, by the way. There's no Pokemon that aren't that are left out, so it's not very much of a spoiler to say that you do fight Groudon eventually. But, like, yeah, you can use Water-type moves against Groudon and be just fine because the sunny day that's always activated doesn't affect you. Or you don't take damage from Hail, you don't take damage from Sandstorm, you don't have to wait through the, like, 5 damage that ticks away every few turns. That gets so annoying in other games. But I think this game has an option to set it just to, like, the numbers pop up and it's not a whole cutscene, so that's really nice. I think we should have room for this, because I just used an Oranberry on an Absol. Yeah, buddy. You're getting super lucky with these stairways, I'll be honest. Oh boy, it's start to hail. So unless you're an ice type, your HP will go down. I'm trying to think of every single possible, like, effect of this. Blizzard has increased accuracy. I want to say Thunder has decreased accuracy, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Same with all other moves that gain accuracy in certain weather types like Hurricane. That's a, wow, that's a Shelgon. Not that it's too dangerous, unless it might have Outrage. Nope, it's just gonna use Ember on us, a water type. That's okay. You do you, Shelgon. You're gone. Shell. Yeah, you see the HP, the damage from the hail just pops up for a second there. Hello, you woke up from hail damage. That's why I'm seeing you walk around right now. Okay. Hey, Meowth, how about you take care of that? Bonked. Yeah, slackings are, needlessly to say, dangerous in this game. I was saying Mud Bomb and Mud Slap were going to be super effective even though it wasn't even in range. Kind of surprised it doesn't take that into account when it takes into account abilities like Levitate even. Alright. Should be near the end. Tiny Reviver Seed. Oof. I do have... Oh no, I'm grabbing that. Hello? Yeah, I didn't think it would just toss it out like that. Didn't even give me the option, it just kind of threw it. Think if of anything, I'm just gonna get rid of like an Oran Berry, maybe a Sleep Seed. Because I've been like stockpiling those because they're really good for bosses, but I really don't need that many. What's this? Eat. Let's see, Mudkip, Meowth. Again, Meowth, your stats. You need the boost. That gave him 5 HP, good lord. That's pretty good compared to like the 1 stat increase. I guess you probably got Fake Out back from that Squeeze Out. But yeah, you can see it activates a few times per dungeon. So it can be useful, especially like, I think it has a separate chance to give you extra PP for every move you're out of. So if you're out of all 4 of your moves, it's probably going to be activating pretty often, I'd imagine. Oh no, this is a longer dungeon. I want to say this is the... Okay, he's going to wake up eventually, so we should take him out now. I want to say something, but I completely forgot what it was, actually. Knocked him out. Truant still exists in this game. If they use a move, they can't use anything after. It effectively turns every move's effect into Hyper Beam, where it won't, where it will not let you move for a turn. It's not like you have your movement speed halved or anything like that. That would be a bit too much. But like I said, there is an item called the Nullify Bandana. I see you coming up. I need to hide. There is an item called the Nullify Bandana that nullifies your ability, which, in Slacking's case, is really good. The unfortunate part of that is, if you ever get knocked out, then you lose items. So it's a little bit of a different situation than it is to rare qualities, because rare qualities are effectively permanent. That's right, there's still a halfway point here. I'm gonna deposit any items that I don't need right now. Max Ether. Oh, we really don't need Max Ethers because the second half of this isn't nearly as long. But yeah, this is definitely the longest dungeon we've had so far. Put away the link boxes for sure. Slumber Wand. I can put away one of these tiny... Wow, we have a lot of link boxes. Dude, we're gonna be rich. I want to just take a head count on all these link boxes we have right now. Because multiply it by 650. That's the money we got. Also, we have a lot of gummies that we can't eat right now. 13. So that's 6,500 and some change. We also still have Reflect, which isn't a terrible move by any means, but still. We're heading into a crucial stretch. Let's keep our guard up. I guess Absol has a lisp now. Who knew? Let's do it. Mount Freeze Peak. Neat. I like that it keeps counting up in this game instead of like in the original it'd say Mount Freeze Peak, floor 1. I don't know, higher numbers give you serotonin, so guess that's the only thing to keep in mind there. Hey, Narrow Focus. I will say Narrow Focus is one rare quality that I had like absolutely no experience with in my other file. So it's so nice. Like, even though the rare qualities are different, like, it's crazy how much it changes the game. Wow, okay. This floor was filled with rare items. Yeah. Everyone's PP is refilled because we had the halfway point. Ooh, one thing that's important to note, if you go back through this dungeon later, and the same holds true for, like, Mount Thunder, Mount Blaze, Frosty Forest, all the other dungeons that had a halfway point, they don't have halfway points anymore. You have to go through all of it full. And that can really screw you if you don't know that, because maybe you're counting on a full HP refill after floor, 12 with Mount Blaze and you don't get it, then you die. Yeah, so don't be expecting that. Good lord. Narrow focus is really one heck of a drug. Hello, Slackings. I guess we're fighting you because Absol wants to die. I'm letting you know, if they have one fighting type move, you're donezo, dude. Of course, their attack, like, stats don't correlate 1-to-1 from the main games to this game, obviously, because I'm super strong as a Mudkip, which normally would not happen. So Slackings, while they do have more attack than, like, most other Pokemon, it's not like they have, what is it, probably like triple most Pokemon's attack stats. It's not like that in this game. I want to say, what is it, their attack stat, like 130 or so? I have no idea. But they're still much more powerful. And that just makes their ability that much worse. But again, there's a way to nullify it. Yo, Seviper, how's it poppin'? Thunk. So many numbers popping up. Gets crazy. I think we're near the end by this point. This might be the last floor. It might be 20 floors, actually. That'd be something, wouldn't it? All this hail, dude. I don't recall if, what's that move that it makes both light screen and reflect in hail? That was kind of unique to Alolan Vulpix, or Alolan Ninetales, rather. Not sure if that move exists in this game. It probably does, but Alolan Pokemon don't. I think it's a move tutored move in this game. Same with Sword and Shield, wasn't it? I don't know. There's a move tutor. It's post-game, but it exists, so... A lot of people kept asking me how I had certain moves on my Pokemon in the rare quality video, because I filmed that from post-game in my other file. And it's all move tutor. Move Tutor gives you some pretty nutty moves, including the pledge moves. If you have Pokemon that naturally learn it, which are none of them, so I don't know why I said that, the pledge moves are really good if you combo them up in this game, way more so than the real games. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not going to be able to move this next turn. It's still able to take a step, which is interesting, but it just can't use another attack. Okay. Good to know. Man, it's so nice having 3 party members. I don't have to do anything, and they just knock everything out. Okay, Ice Shard. Do it again. See where it gets ya. Okay, ouchie. Ouchie, oof, ow. Yeah, use an Oranberry. I'd rather use that than a Tiny Reviver Seed. You have quick attacks, yes. Keep using them. Good. I said this wasn't much of a problem. Although I guess compared to Lapis Cave, has anything been a problem? That poison, dude. Poison's so dangerous in this game. Also, I got another all power-up orb, which is super powerful in this game, so... As we saw, I'm glad I was able to show that off, how powerful it is. My stats aren't lowered, are they? I'm doing literally no damage. Meowth, welcome to the 20... Oh no, you're past me now. Okay. I could have sworn Meowth was behind us in levels. I suppose it's not to be... okay. That put me at... Okay. Yeah, nope. Mudkip can fend for themselves. There it is, right behind a Slacking, as you would expect. There's no other Pokemon in this dungeon, so it's not like Mudkip's gonna get knocked out. Cool. One legitimate strategy I've seen a lot of people doing is, there's a rare quality called Lonely Courage that boosts your attack power. Not sure how much, but it does boost your attack power. Cool. Only one hit of Fury Swipes needed to land, so that's neat. It boosts your attack power if you're alone, and so a lot of people have been going into dungeons and then splitting up the party, which helps because you can just swap through them freely and kind of just see the entire dungeon a lot faster because no one's in the same room. You can fill out your map faster. It's neat. It's a cool ability. It's a cool strategy that I'd kind of like to try out if we ever get Lonely Courage on a Pokemon. Of course, I don't think I'd replace Narrow Focus with that. Unless we ever got Rapid Bullseye, I might. I just might. I'd consider them both equally useful, but Rapid Bullseye has the perk of being useful in boss fights. Yep, 20 floors. We finally made it. This is the peak, right? Where could Ninetales be? There they are. I've spotted Mudkip. Alright, I see them. Yeah, Alakazam. It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Meowth, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. Mudkip. I didn't wish for this conclusion, but this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them! Cease this at once. Whoa. Ninetales. What? Ninetales? That's Ninetales. The legend. It was real. Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetales. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokemon. Transformed into a Pokemon, the human lives on. And that human would be... Who is the human that you speak of? Mudkip? You may relax. It is not you. Just now. What did you say? Mudkip is not the human who appears in the legend. That's what I said. What? What's wrong with me? I'm too tensed up to move. Oof. Oof. Deep breaths. In, out, in, out. Ooh. Oh wow, awesome. That's great. I knew Mudkip wasn't the one. It's just as I thought. Mudkip wouldn't just do anything like that. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon in the world's balance, they're not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you lot! You were wrong! You doubted and hounded Mudkip. We apologize. We're sorry, we got worked up by that Gengar. No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Mudkip just doesn't look the treacherous type. Ha ha ha. It'd be nice if I could believe that. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing throughout this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Mudkip. Isn't this great? I was convinced I was right. Huh? But wait a second. Why did Mudkip become a Pokemon? I understand that Mudkip isn't the human that appeared in the legend. But then why would Mudkip become a Pokemon? Mudkip, who are you? Ugh, the ground's heaving. Quake? The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening, and the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the earth. The beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. What? Groudon is rising. Groudon? What is that? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of in only myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the landmasses and created continents. It is said to have taken that sleep. After catastrophic battles with its archenemy, Kyogre. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go. So will we. No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any of the Pokemon that you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine, we're off to quell Groudon. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Mudkip's team put an end to their long and arduous journey, then returned to their welcoming rescue team base. Hey, we did it! Mail safely finished an adventure at Mount Freeze Peak, and that ends our fugitive arc. We've been cleared of any suspicion.